Hello Leo, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Leo is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And if there is anything you need me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. All right. Now this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Leo, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And we start with, we start with a Hierophant card. Now that is usually talking about something that you need to kind of slow down and listen to, right? That's usually the first vibe that we get. Well, let's put it into some context. More earth energy, Ace of Pentacles. Man, wow. Whew. This is absolutely perfect. Look at that. Let's continue on here. Wow, yeah, you do have some really, really good energy here. I mean that. Let's select our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card really quick. One random card, Smith-Waite Tarot. That's the one. We're going to put Alien Simon Mork Ripley right there on top. We're not going to look at that card until the very end, so Leo, don't even ask. It will tie everything together and give us the confirmation we need at the end of the reading, so please stick around. If you have an idea of what this card is, you can put your prediction in the comment section, all right? And then at the end, we'll reveal it. We'll see how tapped in we are. I hope you'll play along because I'm trying to, to make it more interactive, right? You're here, I might as well put you to work. And I think it's a good exercise for us as a collective, right? As a group. So anyway, let's look at these energies. We got a lot of stuff here. Major, major, major. We got our Trinity of Major Arcana cards. And all of these cards are kind of messenger cards too, right? We have the Star, which is the starlight, right? The spiritual download. We've got Mercury, which is the messenger directly from our spirit, right? Directly from our soul, God, Goddess, Deity. And we have the Hierophant, which is sometimes the wisdom coming from outside of us, coming from someone else. It's the idea that you need to kind of shut up and listen, right? That there is someone or something trying to tell you something, right? In the world around you, right? The other two are kind of more internal, intuitive, right? But no, not the Hierophant. The Hierophant is somebody that's talking directly to you, right? That you can hear with your physical ears. Now we have some good fire energy. We've got a little bit of water energy. We've got a little bit of air energy. We've got good earth energy. I think that you right now, Leo, are unstoppable. Unstoppable. Look at that. 6 of Wands underneath everything. Confidence. Confidence that keeps growing. Victory, success that keeps growing. This card is underneath, and it is Jupiter in Leo. So right now, Leo, you've got this Jupiter energy. Right? It's expanding. You're growing. If you're working on a business, whatever projects you're involved with, whatever you're doing with your life right now, keep doing it. It's getting bigger. It's getting greater. I think day by day, you're seeing more and more success, and this is leading to more and more kind of confidence, right? More and more ambition. The more you achieve, the more you feel that you can achieve more, right? So every success brings you more opportunity for greater and greater success. That's really nice. Definitely unstoppable. This is that Hierophant energy. This is a Taurus energy. Taurus is that kind of unstoppable earth energy, right? Unstoppable, really committed. I think that there is a lesson coming from this Hierophant. There is something that you need to listen to. And it's about not so much the next step, that it's about a new step, right? That there's something new that you need to take advantage of, that you need to really jump on quick, right? And it could be that there's like, there's somebody that's been trying to tell you, hey, I've got a really great thing over here. Do you want a piece of it? And it could be that we're so wrapped up in what we're doing, the success that we're achieving. It's almost like we're getting so big that we almost can't hear that little voice over there trying to tell us about this new big opportunity. Yeah. So I think that there is, and it could be maybe not an opportunity exactly, but it could be someone or something. Maybe it's, I kind of get this idea of like a squeaky wheel that needs some grease, you know, that there's something going on around you in this project, in this business, in this mechanical world, right? It doesn't have to be career related. It could be school, it could be family, it could be job, employment, career, it could be your own business, it could be your artistic endeavors, your spiritual work, your community work, it could be your involvement in the neighborhood or in a charity, whatever you do with your time. Okay, whatever you're working on. This is talking about the mechanical component of it, right? You're trying to build a house. Well, this is the materials and this is the labor of putting it together, literally, right? If you're trying to buy a house or you're trying to move your house, well, this is all of the physical stuff that's involved with that, okay? And I think there is a squeaky wheel here somewhere. I think there is a squeaky wheel. And to me, it kind of feels like there's one thing that's not functioning the way we think it is. And I think we're wrapped up in this success, but it's almost as if now we're getting so big that we can't hear the small squeak. There's so much else going on. Maybe it's really loud, right? That we can't hear when the engine is just slightly out of tune. There's just something. Is there one spark plug maybe that's going bad, right? Is there one distributor cap wire that's a little loose? Something like that. I don't know anything about cars. And I feel like that might be what we're being asked to listen to, okay? And I feel like you're usually the one that people listen to. And I think the indication here, especially since we have the star, especially since we have Mercury, this is saying there's something now that you need to stop teaching and you learn, right? You listen to this one thing, because I think it really is affecting the functioning of whatever you're doing in the physical world, all right? Mercury up here. The magician, the magus, the juggler, trickster, the illusionist, you're usually the center. You're you're in the spotlight, right? You're the ringmaster. You're the performer. You're the one on stage doing it, right? But I think you're on stage performing, and it's like your drum tech is saying, hey, whatever, one of the mics aren't working, or your guitar string is about to break, or something like that, right? I don't know what instrument you play. But it's like we're so wrapped up in what we're doing. We're so wrapped up in our performance and our work. It feels good. We're in the zone. We're feeling connected. We're feeling downright spiritual with it. But the guitar tech is yelling, hey, you're about to bust a string. Or, I don't know, whatever. What's something that could go wrong when you're on stage, right? I don't know. And I feel like that's where we're at, right? But whatever you're doing, this work, this project that you're working on, if it is some kind of artistic thing, maybe it is that you're trying to buy a house, you're trying to move or relocate. You have a job and you're just really in the zone. You really feel like everything is going just perfectly. You've got that spiritual feeling, you know, when people are just really into what they're doing. They're just it's a spiritual thing. It's effortless. You know, it's just like a dance. And I feel with the star energy behind you that this is really your purpose, that you feel like this is something so meaningful to you and things are going so well. And I think things have been progressing. You're getting there. You're getting it done. It's fun. And we're just in this zone, and we're not able to hear that distant voice that says, hey, there's one thing that's just about to go wrong, or that is just about to pass you by. And we need to, it's like you're on a train and you're just so into your music that you miss your stop, right? I've had that happen so many times. And it creates a lot of extra work, right? You got to get off the train, you got to go the other side, you got to wait for the next train, and then you got to go back to your original stop. So you've lost like an hour now. It kind of feels that way to me. That it's something that is trying to get our attention, but we're so wrapped up in the moment of what we're doing that we're not hearing it. Okay? Now in the future, we've got this Three of Pentacles, yeah? Mars and Capricorn, hard work. And this is kind of like begrudgingly doing this work, because I feel as if we miss this opportunity, maybe this is a business opportunity, maybe this is a big sale that you could make, maybe this is like your perfect dream house, but we're so wrapped up in something else that we miss that listing or something, If we don't heed this warning or this advice or whatever this Ace of Pentacles is, if we don't listen, we're creating extra work for ourselves. Whatever this happens to be, I don't know. And we don't like extra work, right? This is a Three of Pentacles. It's your extra work, right? This is something that isn't necessarily part of the whole functioning of this. It's extra, right? It's if we make a mistake, well, now I got to spend the time fixing the mistake, right? I've been there too. I used to work in a plastic injection molding plant. It's terrible. You get so wrapped up in what you're doing. You're operating these machines, and it's on a timer. Everything is kind of everything is rhythmic. It's easy. You got your headphones on. It's easy to get in the zone, right? You're opening the machine. You're taking your part out, and you're doing your thing, and then you don't realize that your boss is standing a couple feet, behind you, trying to get your attention because the machine has malfunctioned or whatever it's doing. It's spitting out all these bad parts. But you're so in the zone that you're just doing it, you're just going through the motions, and it feels like everything's perfect. But now there's all this lost time. Now there's extra work. Now I've got to do the whole thing, and it's whatever. Bad analogy, but I think it shows the extra work that we don't want. Now, to do this, we've got to listen. This is us kind of stop talking, stop thinking. Let's get out of ourselves for a second, and let's listen to what's going on. Because I think in your environment, look, we've got this Knight of Cups in the environment. Something here, and this is the messenger of the Hierophant, really. Someone is giving you a gift of this opportunity, this information. I feel like it's not so much information as it is an object or an opportunity or something that you can touch, right? If it's a new part that's part's about to go bad, or if you can't hear that the engine's out of tune, someone's bringing you a new spark plug, But it's a gift, right? And I think that we are so wrapped up in things that we're not recognizing that, oh, this person's right next to us. So I think it is a person in your environment that is trying to provide this for you. And we should be thankful that they're looking out for us in that way. Because if we can kind of snap out of it, see what that is, use it, implement it, we're going to avoid this extra work, and things are going to continue functioning as they should, right? This is not a Three of Pentacles, this is a Six of Pentacles. So now it's not a lot of extra work for you. Now it is everything functioning as it's supposed to in this harmonious, beautiful way. And then we can get back to enjoying what we're doing and really getting in the zone, right? The Eight of Wands at the end. And this is kind of, it's This is why at the beginning I said that this might be some kind of an opportunity, or like not the next step, but like a new step that you should really take advantage of. It's kind of like someone telling you that, hey, don't step on that board, that's a loose board, but you don't hear them, you step on the board anyway, and then there you are in the drink. We're taking a new step. Oh, okay, I got to go around this, or I've got to step on this other thing that's more stable. And that's leading us at the end of the day to the Eight of Wands. Now, the Eight of Wands is kind of like a lot of new creative opportunities. You know? It seems like through this, you're really able to innovate, to see new ways of doing something, right? So it's this is now us not really staying in that zone, which is starting to feel like it's kind of closed off, you know, that we're wrapped up in what we're doing in our little bubble. Well, now we're expanding outward, right? Now because we've had this kind of wake up, kind of snaps us back to reality, right? It's a little bit of a shock. And perhaps that's what we need, right? In the Jing, that's what, you know, thunder, that's what the shock is. It's a bolt of lightning that just kind of hits you, wakes you up, realizes, oh, I've been sleeping, or I've been, you know, in that spiritual zone. I've been not present, right? Not present. And perhaps this is that jolt, that bolt of lightning that we need. But I think it's going to allow us now to really make progress in a conscious, present, here and now attitude, perspective, consciousness, awareness. Let's take a look at the mystery card. I wonder if this maybe will be some more earth energy. If you have a prediction, put it in the comments section below. I think earth energy here. But what kind? Well, a 9 or a 10 would be fantastic. But, you know, also it might be the Prince, well, okay, maybe it's the Prince of Wands, right? Which would be your power card activated, right? It's the fixed fire. It is the Leo energy in action. But at first I was thinking it would be the fixed earth, like the activation of this Taurus energy, this Hierophant. So I think it's going to be a prince, which would be a knight, or no, which would be a king, sorry, which would be a king of either wands or of pentacles here, or some earth energy generally. I was close. It's King of Swords. I knew it was going to be that fixed energy, right? Because that's kind of what we are looking at here with that Hierophant, is this the fixed energy. And it's fixed as in we're committed to what we're doing. It's also fixed as in we're not listening, right? We're not flexible. We're not being open. We're not being fluid, right? And I think that's the confirmation, because this is the King of Swords. It is fixed air energy. Fixed air energy. And the fixed air energy is that Aquarius energy, which is this star energy. So this is telling me that, yeah, we're in touch with our purpose. We're doing our destiny, man. We're right exactly where we need to be. But we're so wrapped up in that feeling, that experience, that we're not listening to the practical elements that are going on around us. Okay. So this is a good thing, but it's too much of a good thing, or it's when you're on the factory floor, it's not the time to be in that kind of reverie, you know. So we get a King of Swords. We get the fixed air energy, which is every card has light and shadow, right? It's good to be in your destiny, to feel like you're in that zone of doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing, making all the right moves. Everything is a success. You're unstoppable, except when something stops you. So we have to be aware of what's around us, right? We have to be present here in the moment, as much as we have to be connected and fixed in our purpose, in our destiny. Extended reading, click on the link in the corner if you want to have access to the extended reading. New Leo readings every Tuesday and Saturday. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you, and I love you. And we're all in this together.